We come in 1980 and unfortunately Tongokara is killed in that so-called accident.
Do you believe it was an accident?
I really don't want to believe it was an accident. I think it was deliberate. Tongokara had come out to support, because the issue of the leadership of the Patriotic Front was postponed. The whole structure of the Patriotic Front had been created, and what remained was to name the people, the individuals that would fit into the different posts. And when they tried to do it during the Lancaster House talks in the UK, some people like Inos Nkala were strongly opposed to it, and they said, no, it must be left. That decision will be taken at home. That, to some of us, was an indication that people were not honest and they were not genuine. Because once we got back home, they decided ZANU would fight its elections on its own as ZANU. They added Patriotic Front. And when Nkomo heard this at the last minute, he decided to tell Umsiga that, well, in that case, go and register as Patriotic Front. ZAPO. PF ZAPO. So that complicated already our integration process, and we saw it. But we were busy then with the ceasefire arrangements. And each time we tried to discuss this issue with Omchuru, Dabengwa Navashi and so on, they were dodgy. And when we tried to say to them, look, this is what we had decided on with Tongokara in London, can we follow that when the time comes to bring the armies? This was, of course, before the elections. They dodged the whole issue until after the elections and the results were known.
So do you think Tongokara was eliminated because he was for the integration of these two forces?
That was one, and secondly, because he had almost openly said it during the Lancaster discussions, that as far as he is concerned, Nkomo should be the leader of the Patriotic Front. And that Mugabe was, because Nkomo is a natural leader who has got the experience and who has got the focus, whereas as far as he was concerned, Mugabe was good only for administration. And that's the position he should occupy, probably as Secretary General of the Patriotic Front. Those were Tongo's views. And unfortunately, he said them out during informal discussions with other people at Lancaster. But he was direct enough, he said it to me. And he was very clear, he said, I'm not saying this because I want to please you, but that is how I look at the two men. And per my own observation, it would really be disaster to have Mugabe as leader of the Patriotic Front and as leader of that country. And this is how I feel about it.